everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How you all doing? And welcome to the live watch along between Bayern Munich and Aston Villa in a friendly game, guys, which should be an interesting game. A good opportunity to get to look at both teams, of course, guys, two Champions Leagues opposition. So I'm looking at this game, analyzing these games, and you know what? Trying to get used to that European flavor, isn't it? At the end of the day, we're going to be in the Champions League next season. And it's hard to believe, isn't it, with all the negativity that's going around at the moment, that we got the Champions League to look forward to. I know that we want to compete. I know that we want to get into the Champions League. Man United, I'm talking about, and we want to be there to not just make up the numbers, because obviously, you know, as we stand right now, we will be waking up the numbers if things are going the way they are at the moment. Welcome to the stream, guys. Sides have been announced. I'm just going to bring these into the stream, guys. Let me just have a look at these two lineups for you. No real surprises. There is a lot of dropped players, of course, guys. But I was looking forward to seeing for Bayern Munich. They've got obviously Nathaniel Brown from Eintracht Frankfurt, Kim, of course, as well. Two players that were linked to Manchester United. Manuel Neuer is back in the side. We've got Tar Boy, the youngster Boy. We've got Bischoff and Pavlovic in the middle. I like Bischoff. I think he's a very good up-and-coming player. We've got Lima on the left, Ibrahimovic as an attacking midfielder, Binder as the right midfielder, and Cardoso, the impressive Cardoso, up front. In regards to Aston Villa, no real surprises. We haven't got to see Manzambi. Unfortunately, Manzambi's not in the team, guys, unfortunately. But we got Cash, Lindelof, ex-Man United, of course, Torres, Marsden, Gomez, Kamara, Gissan, Buendia, Hemmings, and Majdo. I mean, apart from obviously, you may say Hemmings, Majdo, it's quite a strong lineup, if you be honest with yourself. It is quite a strong lineup from Aston Villa. Any notable people on the bench? Well, we've got the likes of Ito, Pavic, Stanisic, Indai. We've got as well Paulidia, ex-Tottenham. We've got Kimmich on the bench and Luis Diaz as well for Bayern Munich. In regards to Aston Villa, we've got Tyro Mings is on the bench. You've got Tammy Abraham as well is on the bench as well, guys. And Costa Nedeljkovic as well on the bench there, guys. So those are the two lineups. Hope you're doing well. Obviously, this is a show that we can have a chat. We can talk about everything and see, you know, what's going on around Man United at the moment, what's going on surrounding Man United. I think it's important that we have the discussion whilst the game's going on, but we can discuss anything, of course, anything we want to discuss. You're more than welcome to discuss it, of course, guys. Absolutely. We're just waiting for the game to start. Of course, it will kick off in around a few minutes, couple of minutes time. It will be kicking off, guys. Over here where I am, anyway, guys. Hope you're doing well. Big up everyone. Big up Howard. How you doing, Marcel? What channel can I watch this match? It's on the UAE channel, mate. The only way I can find it, it's on the channel where I am, obviously on Todd, which is not over there where you are, mate. If you wanted to watch the game, I think you have to watch it either on Bayern Munich TV or Aston Villa TV if you wanted to watch it. But it is shown live over here where I am, of course. Big up to Gale. Should be a good game. Absolutely good to see you, my friend. Big up Sniper Man. Hope you're doing well. There you go, guys. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing blessed in the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Should be an interesting game, of course. So let's hope that it is. Let's hope it is. Obviously, the last game we done, the Jeju friendly, of course, between Bayern Munich, it wasn't a spectacle, of course, but this is two much more stronger lineups. It is much more of a competitive game, so it will get us a closer flavour to what real competitive football is, of course. Absolutely, guys. Would you take George Salinas, says Sniper Man? Yes, I would take George Salinas, but not as a first team left back, mate. Not as a first team left back. I wouldn't take him as a first team left back. He would be a backup left back. You got to understand, is he better than what we have? Is he better than Diego Leon? You have to look at that. No, I wouldn't take George Salinas as a main left back. No, that's cheap. That's Glinios. That's cheap. And he's not ready for Manchester United, a big club at Man United. Plays for Racing Santander. Man United need either Lewis Hall, Jed Spence, someone like that, someone a little bit more experienced, in my opinion. You're welcome, Howard. No problem. Good luck with it. Try Aston Villa. I'm not sure whether Bayern Munich channel they charge or something like that, but try and have a look anyway, guys. Let me see if I can get the game on myself, of course. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get this going, guys. Absolutely. The live stream start. It's going to start in a minute. We're waiting for everything to get going. Big up my friend Howard, by the way. No problem. Good to see you. And it's always good to see Howard in the house. Good to see you, mate. Hope everyone is blessed. today. Thank you so much for joining me. Of course, this little chill along. Man United and going for Bayern Munich 5-0, says Stephen. My goodness me, 5-0. Wow. I think it'd be a difficult game for Bayern Munich. I really do. I think it's going to be an edgy game for them. I don't think it's going to be a foregone conclusion in regards to this game. I think it will be a tough game for Bayern Munich. Obviously, Bayern Munich is not the first team of Bayern Munich. I would say it's more, who's got the more first team here? Is it Aston Villa or is it Bayern Munich? Which one has got more likely the first team? Of course, guys. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens. Still waiting for the kickoff, of course, running a little bit late. I believe the kickoff is. So let's hopefully we get this underway sooner rather than later, of course, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, but yeah, look, it's been a dramatic a few days, few weeks, few months with Man United. So obviously it's good to get a little bit of a break from what's going on at the moment. It is obviously good to get a little bit of a respite from what's going on at the moment, of course. I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for me as well, and it's good just to have a little bit of a break. CBS Sports, for anyone who wants to know in England, a big up Howard. Well, this is the place to watch it, Howard, on this watch along, of course. Guys, CBS, I don't know if CBS actually has it here. I don't have CBS. Guys, thank you. But yeah, thank you everyone who's joined me today, of course. Thanks everyone who's joined me today, of course, guys. Really appreciate it. Waiting for the game to kick off. Just going through the the inevitables. Of course, we're going through the inevitables. Waiting for everything, of course, guys. On actually the game here, it's like it goes straight to the kickoff. It doesn't even have like a build up or anything. It just goes straight to the kickoff, straight away, and we're kicking off. You know what I mean? That's what it is at the moment. But we are running a little bit late, as far as I'm aware. Running a little bit late on the game, so we're just waiting for them to kick off and everything. Yeah, they need to hurry the hell up. That's what they need to do. Get on with it. Absolutely. Waiting for it to occur. 4 p.m. is my time where it kicks off, by the way. It'd be 1 p.m. UK time, wouldn't it? Something like that. Of course, I'm doing watch-alongs on weekend, guys, so make sure you join me. Some leagues are going to be starting around Europe as well. I will be live for a couple of those league games, so keep your notifications on, guys, and so that you get them first, of course, and you know when I'm going live, of course, definitely. So you know when I'm going live. So yeah, we're gonna be I'm gonna be doing a few different games from different leagues, and the first game of the season. I'm also going to be covering the Saudi League, guys. So don't forget to join me for the Saudi League. It is good entertainment. We get a chance to see Somerville this weekend. Of course, Somerville could have been a Man United player. Let's not forget. He could have been a Man United player, definitely, but we missed out on him, and he's gone to Al Hilal, I believe he's gone to. Absolutely. So I will be covering those games. So that should be interesting. It's good old crack. Obviously on these watch-alongs, especially when we're watching these games and watching teams that we don't usually, pay attention to otherwise, of course, guys. So yeah, let's get on with it. Let's hope that this thing will kick off sooner or later. The game has not kicked off yet. I don't know about you guys, but where I am, it's definitely not kicked off. We're just waiting for on the kickoff here. One thing I would say that, they're not very attentive with Bayern Munich, are they, with the kickoff times? We have kicked off here now. We're underway between Aston Villa and Bayern Munich, guys. So welcome everyone to the stream. I hope you're well. Big up everyone, and thank you so much everyone for joining me today. I appreciate everyone here, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up everyone. Yeah, absolutely great. Of course. Let me just see if I can get this back up. Yeah, so the match is underway. We got everyone. Yeah, look, we would definitely be overpaying, says Sniper Man, in the end of the transfer window. Yeah, the problem is that they're going to end up overpaying, but will they overpay? This is the thing. Will they end up overpaying, or won't they overpay? That's the thing. They don't want to overpay, do they? So they might not do anything. That's my biggest fear, is that they won't do anything. They'll just think, okay, leave it. The fans are just going to have to cope with it, and that's the problem, isn't it? And they might throw the fans in with the Lions along with Michael Carrick. Yeah, it's on, mate. I know, Howard. Yeah, I've got it. Goal kick there. Yeah. So, yeah, it's definitely not in the Alliance Arena, that's for sure. Yeah, so they might just leave it and think, "Nah, we're not going to do anything." Do you know what I mean? We're not going to do anything. We're not going to sign anybody. You know, tough titties, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? And we're not going to sign anyone. That they could easily do that. That's what my concern is and stuff like that. But the bootlicking is unbearable for me. You know, for the bootlicking. Unai Emery, the manager of Aston Villa, of course, done incredibly well with Aston Villa. Aston Villa winning the Europa League last season, guys, more successful than Arsenal in Europe, of course. Won a Champions League and a Europa League. Let's not forget that, something that Arsenal have never done, of course. So, yeah, look, you know, Aston Villa are more of a heritageable club in Europe, of course. Guys, here come Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich on the left-hand side. Good cross in there. Chance for Bayern Munich already. That's going to be a corner, is it? It is a corner to Bayern Munich. Just deflected wide. Of course, just deflected wide. It was a good opportunity, a good play down the left-hand side from Bayern Munich. Alphonso Davies, of course, who has signed for Bayern Munich this summer. Great little 1-2. And it just came at him awkwardly. It just came at him awkwardly. Bayern Munich boasting a special kit today. It is a Oriental kind of King. Cross comes in, corner, cleared away by Aston Villa. And it's a throw into Bayern Munich. Yeah, so look, you know, what I would say is mixing this up, obviously mixing the watch-alongs as well as Man United discussion is, you know, it's been stressful, guys, and no, you know, and I'm on it every morning. I only want to bring good news. Unfortunately, I can't. I'm the bearer of bad news these days, isn't it? You know, and people want you to be happy for not being happy, you know. For nothing. They want you to be happy just for the sake of it. I mean, I don't get it. It really is crazy, but that's the way these people are at the end. It's a throw into Aston Villa anyway on the right-hand side. No man Zambi today, the new player in there. Obviously, Tillman's assigned for Manchester United. He's not playing for Aston Villa, of course. So their new player's not playing. Martinez is not playing either, the goalkeeper, of course. So, yeah, there is a couple of players here, but there is a lot more experience. We've got Victor Lindelof, of course, Torres playing for Aston Villa, of course. Definitely some good youngsters. Aston Villa have had quite a hectic summer themselves. The fact that they've lost Morgan Rogers, the fact that they've lost Tillmans as well. Here come Bayern Munich, though. A lot coming down the left-hand side at the moment with Bayern Munich, of course. Guys, a lot coming down the left-hand side. If you analyze what the left-hand side of Bayern Munich, they've got the talented Lima and Nathaniel Brown. So that left-hand side. Now, you may have heard during the summer that Bayern Munich were looking for a left-sided player. The fact that they got Nathaniel Brown in there, Nathaniel Brown, obviously from Eintracht Frankfurt, he can play left, he can play left midfield, he can play left back. Here come Aston Villa, Majdo. And that's going to be, is that going to be a corner? No, it's a throw into Aston Villa. That was a good little bit of play from Aston Villa down their left-hand side. That was Gusand down the left-hand side. Tried to get it into Majdo. Majdo's the young lad, guys. Majdo, of course, is the 17-year-old Luxembourg player. He plays for Luxembourg. Guys, that is Majdo up front for Aston Villa. Here come Bayern Munich, though, and it's going to go straight through to the goalkeeper there, of course. The pitch looks terrible, Howard. Absolutely bobbly pitch, if I ever saw one, definitely. That's one thing that worries me, Howard, is about these pitches. They're very, you know, you can get injuries on them and stuff like that, isn't it? You can get injuries on them. It is a decent stadium. It reminds me a little bit of South Africa, if I'm honest, the 2010 World Cup. It reminds me of those days, the South Africa pitch, of course, back then in the World Cup, if you remember. If you know, you know. Looks a little bit like that. But yeah, so here we go. Goal kick to Aston Villa here in this game. Look, listen, guys, hopefully it's a good game at end-to-end stuff, of course. So hopefully we get a good vibe. But better than the game last time anyway. The game that I watched last time was better to forget it than anything. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Arijon Ibrahimovic is the player who plays number 10. He can play up front. He plays for Bayern Munich. I don't think there's any relation to Zlatan. Is there any relation to Zlatan Ibrahimovic? I'm not too sure. But yeah, it is Ibrahimovic who's playing as a number 10, guys. That's what it is at the moment. The great thing about Bayern Munich is Bayern Munich do consistently bring through players, don't they? It's whether they scout well or they bring them through. They do consistently bring through players. They do bring through players at an alarming rate, and they're always ready for the next batch, if you know what I mean. Always ready. On the right hand side here, Bayern Munich crossed across the field to the left. Good little bit of control there. Pavlovic. Yeah, that's going to be a free kick to Bayern Munich. Here, guys. Free kick to Bayern Munich here. Bischoff wins the free kick. Bischoff is one to look out for, like I said. Cardozo, of course, the guy who scored the other game, he's another one to look out for as well. Very, very good, nippy player. Can play on the wing, can play up front. Nice little flick on there, guys. And yes, nice play. Well played, Aston Villa. Good, well defended there, as usual. Good defense from them. Very good defense from Aston Villa. Good block there. Yeah. It will be a free kick to Aston Villa in their own half. A free kick to Aston Villa. Yeah, getting the warmed up, guys. We're sort of getting warmed up to the realities of the future of this league this campaign that's coming. Madsen is the left back for Aston Villa, the number 22. Decent player, to be honest with you, only 24. Yeah, and I'm surprised he's not being mentioned in the capacity anymore, like recently. But he's a very good player. Netherlands international is Madsen. Bissot is in goal for Aston Villa. No Martinez today, of course. No Martinez today. Bissot is in goal. Again, lots of play coming down the Bayern Munich left-hand side. Crossfield ball all the way out to the wing on the right-hand side. Yeah, hopefully the stream is good, guys. The stream isn't too great over here. Of course, it isn't the best, but yeah, we're getting there. Guys, with the stream, and that's what you get. This is the last of the obviously tour over here in the Far East for Bayern Munich. This is the last of the tour. Everyone will be flying back to Europe now. Obviously, I'm kind of glad in one way, if there's any positive to spin about Man United right now, I'm kind of glad we're not going to America. We're not in the Far East. I'm kind of glad we are actually in Europe, so that we don't have to fly back and all this stuff and everything like that. I'm kind of glad about that. That we are in Europe rather than all the way over there, if you know what I mean. Because I know that over the years we've been in America, haven't we? And when you travel around America, yeah, I know the World Cup has been on. To be fair, we've had the World Cup on, haven't we? So. Yeah, it's there's been traveling anyway, hasn't there? There's been traveling anyway. So yeah, it's here comes Aston Villa though on the left-hand side. Here comes Gassan. Howard, I think Bayern will win 2-0. I think Bayern will win this game. They'll win 2-0. They'll turn it up in the second half. I was watching them the other game. If those who joined me, the Jeju game against Jeju SK, and they weren't very impressive, even though they brought on some players. I think everyone's trying to get into like a sort of good fitness and getting match sharp and stuff like that. I think that is the key. It's a corner to Aston Villa, by the way, guys. About to be taken. Cross comes in, decent cross, cleared away by Bayern Munich. Cleared away by Bayern Munich. Yep. Yeah, big up everyone in the stream. Big up everyone supporting. Thank you so much, everyone who continues to support the channel as well, guys. Really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here today. Of course, means a lot, guys. Means a lot. Thank you so much. Let me just see if I can sort of put this on. Yeah, the streams are not too good, unfortunately. Where I am, it's not the best connection in the world, but it's still 0-0 between Aston Villa and FCB, which is Bayern Munich. Every time I see FCB, I think about FC Barcelona. That's why I just say Bayern. Bayern is there's only one Bayern, isn't there? Apart from Bayer, which is Leverkusen, but there is only real one Bayern, isn't there, in the world, isn't there, guys? Long ball, another great crossfield ball over here on the right from Bayern Munich, and it's going to be another corner, is it? No, it's a goal kick. He overtouched it there. He overcooked it a little bit. Overcooked it a little bit there. Madsen again did well for Aston Villa. Yeah, people forget, Aston Villa lost two of their good players, the better players. Of course, obviously Morgan Rogers was a huge miss for them. And also Tielemans, of course, key players for them last season. So, but what I would say in defense is that they've signed a very, very good player, guys, in, Manzambi. I think he's going to be a fabulous player. He's going to be an excellent player for them. I think he's highly underrated, Manzambi. When Manzambi comes back into this side, you're going to see, and in a couple of years, guys, we spoke about Manzambi during the World Cup. In a couple of years, you're going to see Manzambi and you're going to think, well, he's going to be a 60, 70 million player, even more easy. I'm predicting it now. Chance of Bayern Munich, and it was clear. He almost got in the end of it. It was a long ball. It's straight at the goalkeeper. Sniper Man Sal, when you do live streams in public areas, do you feel anxiety that people are judging you? No, Sniper Man, not at all. I don't care. I used to do music videos, Sniper Man, in the street. I used to go. I've been around the world doing music videos and filming and stuff like that on the floor with my camera and stuff like that, and acting and everything. So it doesn't really bother me. You know, one thing. Never. Here come Bayern, good strike, and it's a save, and that's going to be a no. It went wide. Is it wide? It's not even a corner. Now, one thing I would say is that don't worry about what people think of you. Do your thing. At the end of the day, one thing I have noticed when I'm in the UAE, for example, if I do streams outside, people get curious. That's the only thing it is. People are curious. They ask me, "What are you doing? What is that? Oh, you're doing content creation." I'm interested. I'm intrigued. A lot of people have said that to me. They say that, "Oh, I'm intrigued by what you're doing," because some people you can see that they're watching you. Because I'm not always indoors. Obviously, I'm outside sometimes, of course. You just have to just do your thing. And what can someone do? What can anyone do? Nobody. Most people are just curious, and that's what I would say. 117 million for Rodgers, bit steep, that, mate. I reckon it was a little bit steep, but at the end of the day, Howard, what it is that the market determines the price. 117 million today is like the 60, 70 million of 10, 15 years ago. And that's what we have to face. Unfortunately, with Manchester United, we're not really looking at it like that. We're not looking at it in the fact that, inflation and cost of living and stuff like that. We're just going by, oh my goodness me, it's 117 million. We're the only team in the top six that hasn't spent 100 million. You know that. The only team that hasn't spent 100 million is Man United. Now, you can get so far with doing that. It's not enough. Man United need to do far more. Absolutely. Here comes Aston Villa. This time on the right-hand side. Finally, I spoke a lot about the left-hand side. Cleared away there for Bayern Munich. Nearly for Aston Villa. Got a little bit of space on the right-hand side there, guys. Yeah. I think you just have to face reality in regards to transfers nowadays. That transfers are going to be expensive. I think you just have to face the reality. It's what it's going to have to be. It's the way it is at the end of the day, Yeah. Obviously, let's not forget, Aston Villa will be playing in the Super Cup final against PSG, guys. Only in a few days. Actually, I think it's on the 13th. For the guys, we're playing. Unfortunately, I won't be doing that Watchalong because Man United are playing. Man United are playing on the same day. We're playing. We're playing PSG on the same day, guys. I think it is. Is it? No, we're playing Leeds on the same day. Sadly, we're playing Leeds on the same day, so I won't be able to do both of them unless someone wants to do the watch-along for me. But, do two watch-alongs at once. That would be good, isn't it? It's Man United are playing on the same day as the Super Cup. As you do. We never do things right, do we, these days? That's true, mate. Still sick about Anderson going to City. Me too, Howard, and especially the fact that we've been talking about it all summer. And Man United made a promise in last January that we're gonna sign Anderson and we're gonna go fully for Anderson. And it's disappointing, mate. It was really disappointing, and He's going to be a good player for many years to come for Man City. I've said it before Man City signed him. He'll be a great player for many years to come. But Man United can soften the blow. If Man United get a good player in there, great. I don't think Sanderberg and those type of players, Tyler Adams, are good enough for Man United. I think they're good players. They're good pros. I spoke about it this morning, but I don't think they're Man United players, if you know what I mean. They're just good pros. And I think Man United need more than good pros, 100%. We got 16 minutes on the clock, I believe. Yes, and it's still 0-0, guys, between Aston Villa and Bayern Munich. Aston Villa taking it out of it. Well played, Lindelof. Throw in to Aston Villa. Lindelof has still got it. He's still got it, guys. There he is. He's played in a lot of positions, hasn't he, Victor Lindelof? Madsen with the throw. Throws it in field. Goes straight back to Bayern Munich. Straight back to Bayern Munich there. So CBS is obviously, I don't know, I thought that was an American channel. I don't know if they show CBS in England. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they show in England, but yeah, over here, most games are free. Most games they have, of course. But yeah, funny enough, I've done a couple of Bayern Munich watchalongs now. Bayern Munich, a couple of games. They're playing at good times. I like this time. I like about 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me. I do like that time. Obviously, I've had the World Cup. We done the World Cup, didn't we? I've done over 50 games of the World Cup. And some of the kickoff times are absolutely atrocious. They were like, my goodness me. Great experience nonetheless. You have to take the positives from it. It was a great experience. Shocking about what's going on with FIFA at the moment. Their average Premier League players mid-table, I think, this year for us at this rate. Mate, I think we'll come top 6, Howard. I think we'll still get it, and it won't be because of the board. It'll be because of Michael Carrick and the few quality players that we got in there. That looks like a foul, is it? Is that a penalty? No, it's not a penalty. It was Cardoso who went through, but it looks like... No, he's not giving a penalty. It's a goal kick to us. It's a goal kick to Aston Villa. Yeah, look, I think we'll come because of the players that we got. We have got some good players. When you think about Man United's first team, you think about Mbeumo and Cunha and Bruno and obviously Sesko and Mainu. And you think about these players, they're good enough to come in the top 6. Even Tillmans and Santos, they're good enough to come in the top 6 to top 5. I think Man United will get into the top 6. At this moment, I can't see us improving on 3rd place. I would have liked Man United to go out next season and look at going further in regards to improving on the 3rd place. Now, when you look at our fixture list, our fixture list is pretty fair. Our fixture list is good. If we got 5 to 10 games, which I feel are very, very winnable. You can look at the Man City game probably. Look at the Man City game and think, well, that's the only difficult game that we got. Really, obviously, we got Chelsea away. Let's not forget that. Yeah, we have got Chelsea away as well. Tell a lie. We have got Chelsea away as well. So, yeah, we got 2 games out of 10, I think, are difficult. And I think we can get off to a good start. And as we know, everything is all about momentum. It's all about momentum. It's all about getting in the vibe, innit? And if Man United can win 5 out of 5, imagine the sort of vibes we'll be in. Big up Ramo, what's going on? Is it true that Wilcox didn't approve the signing of Manu Kone? It was actually Vivell who didn't approve the signing of Manu Kone, not Wilcox. It was Christopher Vivell who didn't. I, for one reason, don't know why. I know that Man United are looking at younger players. I know that. However, I think that we need players that can play now. We got enough young players. We signed loads of young players. I think we got enough now. Now we need players like Kone is a French international, right, who covered Tumini very well in the World Cup. 25 years old, a very good age, would add something very, very important to our football team. Now, apparently, it's Vivell who's basically said no to Kone. And yeah, well, what I would say about that, why are they not saying no to Sanderberg and Tyler Adams and things like that, isn't it? It's just so up in the air. It's just so messy at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It's so messy at the moment. It's just a farce, really, isn't it? It's just ridiculous. I really do think so. I think the way things are going, this window is just going from worse to worse, to be honest with you, with every passing day, you know, and the fans are still, there are fans out there that is still trying to gaslight, everyone, trying to manipulate you into believing that this is a fantastic window. I mean, this is the worst window I can remember for many, many decades. It's as simple as that. That's all I can say about that. Decades I'm talking about, guys. Do you know what I mean? It's been, you know, I can't say any more than that. Do you know what I mean? It's just been an awful window, guys. I can't think of many windows worse than this. I even think that the Fellaini window that time was better. I do. I just feel like right now we're just not in the, we're not in the right, you know, we're not concentrating what's best for the football club right now, in my opinion. And it's sad as it is, of course, but I'm just telling the reality here. Kone should have been signed by now. Definitely Sniper Man, he should have been signed by now. It's a corner to Bayern Munich, by the way. Bayern Munich, obviously, this team is that the game is going from end to end at the moment. Both teams are looking good, to be fair. It is a corner to Bayern Munich, 22 minutes on the clock. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. I really appreciate you. Thanks, guys. Right, it's going to be a corner. Corner comes in. And it's cleared away by Villa. Referee in the way. Villa got an opportunity here. No, they're giving the ball away. It's a very scrappy game here. Very scrappy game between Bayern Munich and Aston Villa, of course. Here Bayern, it's a free kick. I want Kone as well. Then I think the top six, if we get, I think we're going to get top six, Howard. I've said it last season. You know, when we had the window last season, people were saying we're going to come 8th. I said we're going to get in the top 3 because I don't rate the league, Howard. I really don't. I don't think the league's as strong. I don't think it's the strongest it's ever been. Man United will get in the top 6 with that team. Man United should get in the top 6 with that team, but I'm not looking at top 6. I'm looking at top 2. And that's how I feel with Man United. I feel Man United should be going for top 2, not top 6. You know what I mean? And I think this team is good enough. Look at the players that we got there, mate. I know it's easy to forget the players that we got, but we have got very good players as well. We just got some poor players. That's the thing. So I think Man United will comfortably get in the top 6. I think Man United will probably get in the Champions League, but it'll be despite of Ineos, not in spite of them. You know, so I think it will be despite of them. It won't be. It'll be because of Michael Carrick that we get there. Trust me. Believe me on that one. We'll get there. Don't worry about that. Even without Kone. Here come Bayern. But I want to win the league. I want trophies. I think Man United should be challenge for the league. That's what I want. I don't want to be thinking about, you know, league positions. You don't win anything for league positions, you know. They're just like an ego thing, isn't it? Bayern Munich, a little bit of space there on the left-hand side. Cardoso, weak shot there, cleared away by Aston Villa again. Aston Villa definitely playing on the counter-attack here, I would say. Madstro loses the ball there. Yeah, that Madjo loses the ball there. Bit of a frantic pace to this game. Pitch is a bit bobbly, but there is a frantic sort of a scrappy sort of nature to this game, of course, here this Friday. I hope everyone's having a lovely Friday, by the way. Hope everyone's enjoying their Friday. Looking forward to the weekend, of course, guys. Absolutely. Me too. Absolutely, guys. A few leagues are starting around, which is great. We got leagues starting. La Liga starting soon. We got, obviously, the Dutch league is starting as well. We got that going on. So, yeah. It's about time the Premier League started, isn't it? You know, I can't wait till it starts. Well, I can wait at the moment. Slow it down a little bit. We need transfers. Absolutely. Cardoso for Bayern Munich again on the ball. Great technician, Pavlovic. Great little piece of skill. Good save by Bezos in the Aston Villa goal. It was a great strike there, but it was a good save. A very good save there from Bezos. Got the ball at his feet well. Nice, and it was well saved. The strike was a little bit weak, but he managed to get there on it. Pavlovic, of course, the German international is Pavlovic. Very, very talented player. Younger than I thought, you know. Younger than I thought as well. I didn't think he was. I think he's 21, isn't it, or 22, something like that. Yeah, younger than I thought. Absolutely. One transfer. Speaking of keeping your cards close to your chest. One transfer that went under the radar. Let me just see this attack from Aston Villa. It's going to be a foul for Villa. Yes, it is. It was a foul. It was where he was pulled back there. Definitely. It's a yellow card, guys. It's a yellow card for Bayern Munich here. Cardoso with the yellow card there for the foul. There you go. It's nice play from Villa. Nice play from Villa. Big season for Villa, to be honest with you. As I said earlier about players leaving, it's difficult for them in this situation, of course. But yeah, it's a massive season for them, of course. Absolutely. Interesting to see how Unai Emery does. You know, Unai Emery, of course, losing his best players and see how they can bounce back with that. Do you know what I mean? I would say. Howard, I just feel other teams have boasted their squads a lot better than mate, but we can beat anyone on our day, brother. Of course we can. We can. We've beaten everyone over the last year when you think about it. We've beaten Liverpool, we've beaten City, we've beaten Arsenal many times, more than one occasion. The problem with Man United is nothing to do with that. It's to do with consistency, isn't it? It can be to do with attitude as well. In regards to we beat Arsenal away. We could beat Arsenal with 10 men at the Emirates. We've proven it. You know, but the thing is when we come up against the smaller sides, the Evertons and the Wolves and the West Hams, and thank God Wolves and West Ham ain't in the league now. We ain't got a good record against West Ham recently. We come unstuck, and maybe that's an attitude thing, maybe that's an implementation thing. I don't know, but look, at one point in my Howard, at the end of the day, look, you know, we're nowhere near where we want to be. I want to be Man United challenge for the league. And what I would say right now, factually, is that we're nowhere near, you know, at the end of the day. That's it. It's been quiet at Man United these days, no, except the training clips. You know, when we have training clips, and guys, I also want to bear in mind that we got another jersey being released, right? And this is a manipulation. And I think people need to remember that and be aware of the manipulation, that they're going to release this jersey, and this jersey would be like, you know what, a signing, you know, because it's what they do. They release jerseys, and you know, it covers up the fact that, you know, we should be signing players and stuff like that. And this is what they do when they're showing training clips. This is exactly what they do. They do it. I mean, they don't read the room. They don't read the room. Number one, they don't analyze how the fans are feeling, what the fans are saying. It's like they're not looking, you know, or ignoring or closing their eyes or whatever they're doing. But yeah, great strike. Unlucky there from Bayern Munich. Just went wide. Straight over the line. That would have been a fabulous goal, to be honest with you. I think it was who was it? It was Bischoff. Was that a great strike there? Yeah, lovely bended strike right there, but it was just wide, guys. The jersey's been released though in this week, isn't it? So that's what it is. That's what they're saying. It's been released. The advertisement came out today. It's been released. It's not released then. Everyone knew about a jersey, but it's been released in the next week. Another one, a new one, brown and cream color. If you've seen it, I don't know if anyone's seen it. I think it's ugly. I don't like it. Sorry. Again, if you look at the likes of Roma, if you look at Roma's kit and you look at things like that, what they're doing with Adidas, it's another level, to be honest. Our level's not, you know, it's like Adidas don't care, you know, guys. People invited them to come play. They instead fielded all the reserve players. Who's that, Lucas? You mean Aston Villa and Bayern Munich? This is relatively two of the first teams. I know that there's the main players are missing. I know Musiala and Elise. They played in the World Cup, isn't it? I would have expected Elise and Musiala and these players. Kane obviously played at the end of the World Cup. He was, you know, they were there to the end. But yeah, I mean, I would have expected maybe Musiala maybe should have been playing. Maybe, I mean, in regards to Aston Villa, maybe Banzambi should have been playing for Switzerland. They got knocked out pretty early. Definitely. Howard, we've all stopped buying the new kits so they can leak as many kits as they want. We won't buy them. I haven't bought a kit in a long time, Howard. I can't even remember. Do you ever see me with a Man United kit, a new Man United kit? You know, you'll never see me in a new Man United kit. The only way I would wear a new Man United kit if it's one of the vintage ones, or it's a basically a gift from somebody or something like that, or it's purchased from not the official avenue, if you know what I mean. Basically, if it's not purchased in the official avenue, I would say. Thanks, guys, everyone. Hope you're doing well. 30 minutes gone. It's still 0-0 between Bayern Munich and Aston Villa. I hope everyone's doing well in the stream, guys. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Guys, hopefully it is not 0-0. I'm not sure if it goes to penalties. I haven't really read the small print, but I'm not sure if it goes to penalties. We'll be ready if it goes to penalties. No worries. We'll be ready for that. But yeah, there was a game between AC Milan and Inter Milan this week. It ended 1-1 and it didn't go to penalties. So maybe this one won't go to penalties. I don't know. It's always a good laugh when you have penalties, though. Aston Villa in the Bayern Munich half at the moment, attacking here on the left-hand side. Looking pretty sharp today, to be honest with you. Looking good and ready. However, this isn't nowhere near. I wouldn't think this would be the first team that starts the game, first game of the season for Aston Villa. Definitely not. Guys, here is Torres. Torres in midfield now. Lots of tiki-taka football from Villa here. You know, big up Paraf. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're well. Good to see you, mate. Hope everything is good with you, mate. Big up everyone who's joined me today. I appreciate everyone who's joined me today for the stream. Big up. Yeah. 0-0 so far. Quite a competitive game, to be fair. It's not one way. Two ways. It is two ways. Both teams are attacking. Both teams are doing well. Torres. That's going to be a foul for Villa. Yes, it is a foul for Villa here. Just get this up. Just get this all up. Moving on, up. You're moving on. That was Kamara. Kamara is the number 44 in midfield. They've also got the young lad, 25-year-old João Gomez, of course, which is a big signing for them, of course, guys. João Gomez. Also been linked to Manchester United, João Gomez, wasn't it? Big signing for them, of course, for them, of course, guys. Absolutely. So, yeah, the thing with Aston Villa, they've acted quicker in the midfield situation than Man United. They got two players, big players actually. You know, Manzambi and obviously João Gomez. It's a big signing for them from Wolverhampton Wanderers, of course. You know, that went under the radar a little bit, though, didn't it? It did go under the radar a little bit as well. On the left, with Aston Villa. Aston Villa are starting to exert themselves a little bit. Cleared by Bayern. Most of the players there in the Bayern Munich half. That was Hemmings. Hemmings had a good first half so far. The youngster for Aston Villa, and play consistently down that left. Here come them again. Gussan loses the ball. No free kick there. Do you know why many teams in Serie A play back three as compared to it's a traditional thing and sniper man? It's been going on for decades, mate. Italy have always played the back three. It's been one of the things. The great AC Milan teams of the past played the back three. The great Italian teams of the past played the back three. That's their tradition. That's their heritage. They're very good at it, and that's what they've been doing for many, many decades. Sniper man, guys. So here come Bayern Munich. Poor ball. That really, really awful ball. Surprising, to be honest with you, a ball like that. To be honest, I'm surprised by Lima there. I thought Lima would have passed a better ball than that. I rate Lima pretty highly as well, so I'm surprised he did that. Of course, big up Sanjit. What's going on, my friend? Should we be happy if after the horrible transfer window, Glynders go ahead and pay off 200 million in debt? Pun intended. I don't think anyone would be happy, mate, to be honest with you. And they're not going to do that anyway. But I don't think anyone will be happy about that, because all we care about is what happens on the football pitch. If you watch one of my short videos I did this morning, earlier on today, you know, I've gone down the low at how much money Man United have actually got, and it will shock you. We've actually got more money than a lot of people think, you know, so they've got no excuses. I know that they are full of excuses, of course, but they got none. Guys, debt will be the marquee signing. The marquee signing, you know, will be the new shirt, which has been released. Mason Mount, probably. Marcus Rashford is a new marquee signing. Watch this space. Marcus Rashford PR will be spinning. The Marcus Rashford PR will be spinning out of control, guys. Trust me. It will be out of control. Anyway, free kick to Bayern Munich here on the left-hand side. Okay. Do you rate Chatterboxer? Good young player. Good young player. Bayern are full of good young players. They always bring them through. They always give them an opportunity. They always planning for the future. Good cross goal for Bayern Munich. Great header. Is that Pavlovic with the goal for Bayern Munich? It's a goal for Bayern Munich. And maybe some may say against the runner play, but it is a goal for Bayern Munich. 1-0 to Bayern. I'm just seeing confirming who the goal scorer. No, it's Kim Min-jae. Kim Min-jae with the header. It was a great cross there. And Kim Min-jae, the ex-Man United linked player, of course, former Napoli star, South Korean international, has scored for Bayern Munich. Is Kim Min-jae with the thing. He looks very unfit, though, Kim Min-jae. He always looks knackered, doesn't he? He went off in the other game, the game before. But it is 1-0 to Bayern Munich against the runner play, some may say. But yeah, Bayern Munich 1, Aston Villa 0. There you go, guys. There you go. Yeah, it was a good cross. There you go. Would you take Sacha Boey at Man United? Sniper Man, I wouldn't know because we got good youngsters in our squad. Why would we get another young player like Sacha Boey who hasn't played a lot for Bayern Munich? Why would you do that? Why? Why don't we play Kukunki? You know, mid of August, all signings are panic buyer by default. Yes, Sanjay. Yep. When guys, it is when you get to this time of the thing, you know, prices start getting extortionate. You know, and yeah, fairly against the run of play. Look, I wouldn't take any other youngster from another team, like, you know, especially player hasn't played a lot of games for his football club. I'd rather get Jed Spencer's a better player than Boey. You know, I'd rather get him. You know, he was one of the players of the World Cup. You know, I would rather get him than get him. You know, I'd rather get someone who's actually going to input something and do well for Man United. You know, and not just being there because he played for Bayern Munich. You know what I mean? And I rate Kukunki. I rate these players a lot. You know, Manuel Neuer doing his customary midfield position sort of thing. But that might liven the game up a little bit. Bayern Munich scoring, of course. It may lighten up the game a bit. Of course, guys. Kim Min-jae is still a very good player, though, isn't he? He's still a good player. Kim Min-jae, still there, you know, and doing well. Obviously, United have been linked to him in the past. Didn't quite work out. I remember we almost signed him. I remember it was so close, wasn't it? That we almost signed him, but we didn't sign him in the end, you know. But definitely, guys, we're here at the home of Shenzhen, of course. I believe this is, guys. So in the Far East, obviously, what I have noticed, which is a little bit surprising, the stadiums ain't as full as they used to be. They used to be quite full in these games. You remember when Man United played Real Madrid that time? And the stadium was full of Man United fans, and there was about 100,000 fans in the stadium. I don't think you'll get that now. I really don't. Throw into Bayern Munich here. I don't think you're going to get that now. Yeah, the number 39 there. So the number 29 is Gussan. Just to let you know, he's playing on the right-hand side of Aston Villa's attack. Gomez and Kamara are in the middle for Aston Villa. Kamara is Babacar Kamara, the 26-year-old French player. I mean, it baffles me, though, doesn't it? Shouldn't it baffle you, the fact that Aston Villa have lost, you know, a few good players, and they still got players coming in? Now, that tells you a lot about a squad, doesn't it? It tells you a lot about the depth, the strength in depth and stuff like that, you know? Have they got better strength in depth than us? That's the key question here, you know? Have they got better strength in depth than us? We'll have to wait and see, isn't it? You know, definitely. Yeah. But guys, don't forget, keep an eye out, keep your notifications on when I do go live. Obviously, over the weekend, I will be doing some more watch-alongs and stuff. Man United are playing tomorrow, of course, against PSG. PSG of that. I won't pay any mind to the way PSG are playing at the moment. PSG just lost 3-0 to Real Mallorca, RCD Mallorca in front, the Spanish team. So I wouldn't take too much into friendly games, obviously. But obviously, I do expect Man United to win that game, and I expect us to have a kind of overreaction in regards to it. I think. Big up, Danny B. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. DJ Spence, right back when we need left back badly this window. you heard anything else. We need a right back though, Howard. We do need a right back. Who we got at right back? Dalot. You could argue we've got Mazraoui could play left back as well. We got Shaw who could play left back. Dorgu could play left back. You know, you can argue that we need more of a right back than a left back. I think the right back right now is getting neglected. You know, I wish big up Paratha Singh. I wish that Tata Group would have bought Man United, but the passing away of Ratan Tata is not possible. In fact, it was never possible. Qatar should have taken charge of Manchester United. That's who should have took charge of Man United. And Man United will be in a very much better position right now. We wouldn't have to worry. That's for certain. We'll be going absolutely mad in this window because we have great FFP if our debt was cleared, which the Qataris would have done. And we make money organically, which obviously contributes to great FFP and PSR. Of course, this is where Newcastle have a problem. They don't have organic money. That it would take years to get that. Here come Bayern Munich. No, it's a goal kick to Aston Villa. We've done too much there. It's a goal kick to Aston Villa. Here, 1-0 to Bayern Munich. Almost at half time. We've got about 3 minutes of half time. I don't think there's going to be any injury time. I don't think there is. Yeah, Man United need a right back. Man United need a left back. Man United need another midfielder. Man United need a backup striker. Man United need another centre back. When you're thinking about De Ligt and you're thinking about Licha Martinez, you know, and arguably we need another winger or a cover for Bruno. You know, arguably you look at it and we're overplaying players as well. People forget how we overplay. We overplayed Bruno. We overplayed Sesko. We overplayed these players. We need a better squad, definitely, and a squad, not only a squad, but a squad full of quality. Because, you know, the level of our team drops every time we start substituting players and stuff. You know, absolutely. Here come Aston Villa looking to equalise before half time. Good cross in there, but cleared away by Bayern Munich. Aston Villa, of course. Some may say that Aston Villa don't deserve to be 1-0 down. They have played pretty well, good little bits, touches, but haven't really created much of a chance. But here's a chance. Here's a chance for Villa, and he didn't get out of his feet quick enough. Yeah, didn't get out of his feet quick enough. Still 1-0 to Bayern Munich. But Aston Villa have responded well. They are playing relatively well. I mean, as soon as I say that, they trip over the ball. It's a free kick to Aston Villa, actually. Gomez. Nice little chipper. Gomez again. The Wolverhampton Wanderers. That little was made about Gomez going to Aston Villa. Of course, Aston Villa are huge rivals of Wolverhampton Wanderers, isn't it? You know, not a lot was made of that, to be honest with you. I'm surprised by that, to be honest. That not a lot was made about, you know, João Gomez going to Aston Villa. I mean, it's a Midlands thing, isn't it? Didn't know that. Well, he didn't have to move, did he? He didn't have to move. Absolutely. Yeah. I think Qatar does deserve to own Man United, Singh. And I don't get into politics on this channel. Sorry. But I think they do deserve to own Man United. Why not? At the end of the day. Who else supports them? So we're going to have an American owner who support them. India supports them. Everyone supports them. So what the hell, you know? At the end of the day, what it is in football terms, in the people who are going to take charge of Man United, they would have made Man United better. And they would have made Man United a better football team. And they would have invested in Man United. You don't think Jim Ratcliffe has sinister things going on under the closet? You know? No. At the end of the day. Me who live in I am in the Middle East, Parafa. You have to understand it from other points of view. You know, other points of view. If you don't understand it, if you understand why, you know, you wouldn't understand it unless you're here and you understand what's going on and what, you know, at the end of the day. But we keep politics out. Man United are political enough. We have enough stress as it is with Manchester United, let alone all the politics and stuff. It's mad. You know, Man United are one big political party all rolled into one. Yeah, I mean, that's what we are. No problem, Parif, though. It's good to have a chat. We will have a chat in another time, definitely, though. It's half time here, guys. Thank you so much, guys. No, it's not over yet, but it's half time here. It is Bayern Munich who are winning 1-0 courtesy of Kim Min-jae, the South Korean player, scoring here. He would love it, of course, over here, of course. He would love it. Kim Min-jae is the one who scored the goal, 1-0 to Bayern Munich here. I think Aston Villa played pretty well, to be fair. They played pretty well. I've been impressed with them, to be honest with you. But they are losing 1-0. But they do look quite good. I'm not just going to look at the result, the score. I'm also going to look at the way the teams are playing and stuff like that as well. Of course, it is only friendlies, and you can judge teams without having to judge them on, of course, the scoreline in these games, of course, guys. But it is only 1-0. Things could change, obviously, in the second half. Things might change in the second half. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Let's see what happens, guys. Bear me a second. Yeah, hope everyone's well, though. Football brings the world together, Howard. Absolutely. I think the great thing about the World Cup, whilst the World Cup was on, was the fact that it did bring people together, despite the sinister things that were going on the football pitch. In regards to Argentina, Infantino, and all that, I think the great thing about football is that, you know, it's kind of an escape, isn't it? It's an escape from the realities of the world, isn't it, guys? You know what I mean? It's an escape from the world, isn't it, basically? And we have a great community here. We talk about a lot of things, you know, but right now it's just stressful. Man United are just stressful. They stress people out. We're under enough stress. Big up Bilal. What's going on, my friend? Big up, guys. Good to see you, Bilal. Hope you're doing well. Ineos out. Big up yourself. Hi, Lumen. Big up Raga. Big up Alu Palatha. Is that Lumen? I don't know if that's Lumen. Yeah, keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. In the stream, keep it clean. Guys, Bayern Munich, of course. Yeah, I am kind of watching it on Bayern Munich TV. I'm watching it on Todd as well, but I'm watching it on Bayern Munich TV because I do see a lot of the way Bayern Munich do their TV channel and that stuff like that. I like how they do. It's lots of positivity. It must be nice being a Bayern fan, really. Lots of positive. Definitely going to win the league next season. No question about it. Definitely going to win the league next season. That's what it's. Bayern Munich. I'll be surprised if they didn't win the league next season. It would be shocking if Bayern Munich didn't win the league next season. To be fair, you know. I don't think so, Bilal. I don't think it's a Lumen. I don't think it's Lumen. You know, I think he's not Lumen. He's definitely not Lumen. Parafa, he's come out with some decent comments. I get it though. I get it. Everyone knows about that guy, that waste man. Yeah, I think I know whoever it is, if it is him or if it isn't him, and stuff like that. Definitely, 100%. But big up everyone. Big up everyone who's joined me today. Thank you everyone, of course, who's supporting the channel. Smash a like, guys. If you could do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Get those likes up. Of course, guys, let's get the lights up and let's smash those likes and make sure that we get the lights up by the end of the show. Helps with the algorithms and things like that. And let's get the subscribers up as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Big up everyone who's joined me today. Of course, guys, in this Far East tour of Bayern Munich, I've been covering over the last week. So, yeah, look, we don't just do one team. We do go around. We do check out other teams. You know, I do other leagues as well. Big up Mandem, the man. Yes, we know. I know all about him, mate. Believe me, I must have blocked about 30 of his channels, Mandem. I must have blocked about 30 of his waste man channels, to be honest with you, guys. Big up, Bilal. Don't worry. It's good to have you here, my friend. Good to have you here, Bilal. We can talk about the game here. It's good to watch, though. It's a good game. Seems like Villa is going to have a decent team this season. They've lost 2 players. Can you believe it, Thomas, that they've lost Morgan Rogers and Tillmans, and they've still got a team there? That shows you about squad, isn't it? I do, Bilal. I do ignore him. Don't worry about it. I ignore him. Don't worry about it. But what I would say is if anyone recognizes him, if anyone sees him, let me know. If anyone has seen him on other channels, let me know, and I will block him as well. So just let me know if anyone's seen him on other channels and things like that. Definitely. Howard, I've got to take kids to cinema now. Big up Stretford Post community. One love, MUC till we die. Catch up later. Keep up, brother. Thank you, Howard. Good to have you here, even for half a game. It was good. Thank you so much, my friend. Good chat. Of course, lots to again. Obviously, we're going to see you a lot this season, of course, and lots of games to come, lots of emotions to come, should I say. It's going to be emotional next season, no doubt about it. It's going to be one hell of a ride, isn't it, guys? Absolutely. So is it true about the stadium project? I haven't heard nothing about it. What's the story, Mandem? I won't come in and gaslight you into thinking that I know a lot about it. I haven't been on TV. I haven't been on social media today. What is going on with it, Mandem? Let me know. Mandem, let me know. Let me tell. I haven't really looked into it. I haven't really been online. So I came here, I thought I'd do the watch along. You know, the funniest thing is, guys, you know what? I usually so concentrated on social media during, especially these weeks. But I'm so confident that Man United are going to do F all that I don't even have, I don't even look at my social media. I'm just resigned to the fact, you know, guys. If you absolutely, Bilal, if you see, and me, Bilal, this is the only Stretford Post. At Stretford Post is the only one. Me too. I've had it as well, Bilal. Don't worry about it. It's just me as well, brother. It's me as well. The same thing. The same thing. I've had exactly the same issue. I think most people have, to be honest with you. I think most people have had the same nonsense on that idiot. Mandem, the Glinios are partnered up to get the acceptance for it because Glazers couldn't do it by themselves. They're going to get the government and the taxpayer to pay for it. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to pay a penny. You know, they're going to just put Man United more in debt. That's all they're going to do, mate. I'll tell you that right now, Mandem. They're just going to put Man United more in debt. The last thing we need is more debt, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to put Manchester United into more debt, and that's what they're going to do. Simple as that. I firmly believe that's what they're going to do. They're just going to put us into more problems, and we're going to find it very, very hard to get out of it. Now, what's going to happen, guys, is, you know, as soon as they get this regeneration project, it's basically goodbye to a full sale, you know, because everything will be connected. Most likely, everything will be connected to Ineos and the Glazers, and to sell the football club would be incredibly difficult now because I think that everything would be under the football club, you know, and you know, it'd be difficult. It's sad. It's sad in one way, but the fans, they're not aggressive enough. I find it astonishing. Just a year ago, we were doing protests outside the stadium, anti-Glazers, anti-Ineos, and now all of a sudden people are feeling sorry for them. You know. We always end up talking about United. Big up Bilal. We have to, mate. There's so much problems at this football club. Man United are a drama in itself. They don't even need Netflix. We're already a drama. We've already been a drama for many, many years. We don't even need Netflix. We're a drama in itself. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it is. We have to talk about it, don't we? At the end of the day. But in regards to this game, what I'm watching today, of course, Bayern Munich and Aston Villa. I have been impressed with Aston Villa, considering it is a kind of a depleted side. But Bayern Munich, of course, you know, they're always there or thereabouts in the preseason. They don't really get it going to the league. Now, Man United have notoriously been good at friendlies in many, many years. For many years, we've been incredibly misleading in regards to friendlies. And we beaten the likes of Real Madrid and everyone you can name 4-0 and this and that. But when it comes to the main crack, you know, we're nowhere to be seen. Mandem, if we smoke PSG tomorrow, you watch the bootlickers Glazers board afterwards. I'm ready, Mandem. One thing I would say, Mandem, is that PSG lost 3-0 to Mallorca, right? Just the other day. So PSG are not in a good way. PSG are just getting prepared. I don't know how anyone... I want to see the same energy, though, Mandem, if we lose to them. Let's see where they are if we lose to PSG. You know what I mean? Let's see where they are then. I bet they'll be nowhere to be seen. Absolutely. Is that midfielder related to Zlatan? I don't think he is, but I'm going to find out for you now, Bilal, because that has been bugging me, because I haven't heard of Zlatan Ibrahimovic having a relative who plays for Bayern Munich, but let me see. Let me have a look. Is Bayern's Ibrahimovic related? No relation. Arjan Ibrahimovic is not related to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It's strange though, because that is such a rare name, isn't it? It's such a rare name, Ibrahimovic. That, you know, I'm surprised. Big up. Mandem, Villa have the Super Cup game with PSG, so this could be Villa's last game before that. Yeah, they got them next week, the same day we play Leeds. Won't be able to do the watch-along for the Super Cup. Would have loved to do the watch-along for the Super Cup, PSG Villa, but, you know, unfortunately, Man United are playing Leeds on the same day at the same time. Can you believe it? You know, only Man United do things like that. I mean, how about putting a bloody friendly on the same time as the Super Cup? What a stupid thing to do. I would have loved to do the Super Cup because I was interested in that game, but, you know, I have to watch Man United against Leeds because I'm a Man United channel, of course, in a preseason friendly. So there we are. It is what it is. Now, if we lose, they'll say it's just a preseason game. Yeah, man, them. They can't have it both ways. They won't have it both ways. It's either we win or there's an excuse. You know, that's it. You know, it's pretty evident, though, that there's something sinister going on with regards to some of these channels. You know, I've watched a lot of them. I've turned over the channel. You know, the ones who are getting, you know, allegedly something benefits, and the ones who are not. You know, the ones who are not are against what's going on. The ones who are because there's no middle ground. It's almost like the ones who are something sinister is going on. They're so pro Ineos, so amazing, like proper in it. The ones who are not, I've got big channels as well, are so anti it. So there's no middle ground. So it's quite obvious something is going on, isn't it? You know. It's like Cole, Ashley Cole, Joe Cole. Not quite Bilal. I mean, Cole's a very common name. About Andy Cole, Man United, Andrew Cole, of course. Cole is a very common name. Ibrahimovic, I've never heard of an Ibrahimovic. I've known about 3 Coles in my life. Yeah, Michael Cole of WWE is another one. Name Coles, guys. Here we go. We're going to name some Coles. Michael Cole was another one. Dermot Cole. Sebastian Cole. There you go. He is one, yeah. Colton. You mean Charlton? Colton Cole. Yes, sorry, Bilal. You got it. Colton Cole. That's a blast from the past. That's a blast from the past. Cole Palmer. There you go. Bilal's on fire. Bilal's on fire today. What about you, Nigami? I'm from Dera Sadja Saudi in Punjab. Who is Lumen and why is social? He's not associated with you, Powerfire. We were just saying that we're looking at. We've already said that you're not Lumen. Some people are using people's names. Lumen is using people's names. That's what's happened, Parafa. So it's nothing in regards to you. Nothing offensive, Sing. So don't worry. Thomas, Cheryl, yeah. Cheryl Cole. Nothing related to Parafa. We're just going through names that Lumen has imitated. And he's imitated me, he's imitated Bilal, he's imitated everyone. So we're just going through that. So people are like asking the question whether, you know, is Lumen that? Is he him? Is he that? But no, I've already debunked that. So don't worry. We're waiting for the second half, guys, to kick off. Here. Guys, are Aston Villa going to get back into the game? There's the question. Will they get back into this game? There might be a lot of substitutions. I think substitutions will come about the 60th minute, though. I don't think they're going to come before that. I think they'll be about 60 minutes. What I've seen of Bayern Munich at the moment, they have made substitutions about 60 minutes on the dot, which I think is fair. I think that's fair, to be honest with you. They made 60 minutes on the dot. Just waiting for this to kick off. Of course, we did kick off a little bit late in regards to that. Yeah, guys, don't forget to smash a like. There's no more Coles then. All the Coles are run out. And I think Colton Cole was a good one. I think Colton Cole, that was a very good answer, to be honest with you. I haven't heard Colton Cole's name for a long time. To be honest with you, Colton Cole was a long time ago. Actually played for England, didn't he? West Ham in England, you know. Charcoal, Thomas. Not charcoal. Parav, that's okay. Well, it would be interesting to see if Man City fan base will overtake the Man United fan base for 2030 if Man City keep winning and Man United struggle. I think it's hard. I think it's hard, Paratha. Let me tell you why. Because Man United, the fathers of Man United, the mothers of Man United fans, who are Man United fans, their daughters and sons will be passed down to Man United fans. So Man United will always be bigger than Man City. They might not be as successful, but they will always be bigger. I think another 20 years of what we got, maybe, but Man United will always be huge because of what we are. You know, it's a bit like Liverpool when they went 20 odd years without winning a league. Loads of people still supported them. 28 years I think Liverpool went. Yeah, Cole Palmer counts. I think we got him SLD. Big up SLD. Hope you're doing well. I think Carl Palmer counts as well. Thank you so much, SLD. You're a legend, mate. James Cole. Who's James Cole? I've had Michael Cole. He's a WWE ring announcer. I've had him. Michael Cole was one of them. I'm trying to think. Famous Coles. Joseph Stanisic is on for Bayern Munich, just to keep you informed, guys, reliably. Joseph Stanisic, of course, the fullback for Bayern Munich is on, guys. So Aston Villa will be kicking off the second half. I don't believe they made any changes in this second half, guys. So they are as you were. 45 minutes for them to change the game, the dynamics of the game. Here we go. Kickoff is underway. In this game, in the second half. Nat King Cole. Bilal is on fire. My goodness me. Nat King Cole. There's one. There you go. There's not many. See, I'm not even looking at Google. I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of what Coles can we get? What Cole? I think the most famous Cole for me is Andy Cole. Andy Cole, what an underrated striker. Andy Cole never took penalties for Man United, and he's still one of the highest scorers in Premier League history. He's better than Haaland. He's better than all those players, Andy Cole. Let me tell you that right now. Absolutely. Yeah, we said Joe Cole, Bilal. Or J. Cole, the rapper, you could mean. The rapper, J. Cole. Or you can mean Joe Cole. The J. Cole is a rapper, isn't it? Good play from Aston Villa, but it's cleared away. An amazing run there. It was an amazing run there, Aston Villa, but nothing doing, of course. Let's see if we get the lights up, guys. Those are there lurking in the background. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. You could do that for me as well. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who has joined me today on this watch along, of course, and this chill along, talking about all subjects, of course, especially football. It's all about the football, of course, on all subjects. Of course, guys, absolutely. Big up everyone who's subscribed as well. Big up everyone's new to the Stretford Post community. Of course, that's what it's all about. Big up everyone. It is a much better game than the last game I watched, actually. The last game I watched, of course, was 2-1 to Bayern Munich. But that was such a low-key game. It was unbelievable how low-key that game actually was. It was just so low-key. Who's getting Barcola, Arsenal or Liverpool? I got a feeling it's going to be Liverpool, SLD, I got a feeling Liverpool will get Barcola. I just got this feeling. I don't know what it is. I might be wrong. Bilal, I got it late as well. I was like, I thought he said Cheryl Cole, but it's charcoal. I know. I mean, how slow are we? Charcoal's one word, though, isn't it? Isn't charcoal one word? Charcoal is definitely one word. It's one word. Free kick to Bayern Munich here, outright, guys. Bayern 1-0 up, of course. Courtesy of Min Jae. Cross comes in, cleared away by Villa. Cleared away by Villa there. And it's a throw into Aston Villa. Still 1-0 in this game. Of course, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of the pre-season. It seems like we've had no break, obviously, because of the World Cup, but the preseason is it's almost over. The leagues are starting. The Bundesliga is starting soon. We know that the Dutch league, I think, is starting this week, next week. There's a few leagues are starting this week as well. The Portuguese league, the Portuguese league is one that's starting as well very early. Oh, I got it. There you go, Sis Cole. There you go. She got the J. Cole. If I wrote just charcoal, it would have been too easy, Sal. It's cheating, though, Thomas. I'm disappointed in you. Charcoal is spelt different as well, isn't it? There you go. Coal and coal. Coal and coal. There you go. But yeah, I get you. You tried it. You got us for a second, though, to be honest. Yeah, guys, we got about 40 minutes of the game to go. 1-0 to Bayern, FC Bayern München, as they say, of course. Let's see if we can get the lights up. Let's see if we can get the views up as well. See if we can get these views up. Let's see if we can get them up on this game, guys. Let's see if we can get more views, more subscribers whilst the game goes on, of course, on these friendlies. This is a kind of like, when you have like preseason, right? It's kind of like our preseason as well. So, when we're getting in a groove and getting ready for the league, of course, there's a chance for Bayern Munich. He's in the box. He should have passed it there. That was a good opportunity for Bayern Munich. They had a couple of man over there. Didn't pass it, run into trouble. Any more Cole? More Coles. I'm trying to think. I can't even think of any. There's not as many as I thought there would be, to be fair. I thought there'd be more Coles than this. I mean, there's probably loads, but we're just not getting it. There probably is loads. But we're just not getting it at the moment. Vincent Kompany, the manager of Bayern Munich, of course, won the league last season. Didn't quite win the Champions League, of course, where it came unstuck against that great PSG side, of course, last season, which ended up destroying Arsenal in the final, as we know. Guys, Lamar, Conrad, Kendrick, Lamar, Conrad, Kendrick, Thomas, Lamar, Thomas. Yeah, Thomas Lamar, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, Lamar. Lamar is a good one. Lamar. There's one Lamar who plays for as well. There's another one. Yeah, there's that one who played for Bernard Lamar. There was a goalkeeper Lamar. There was a Lamar. There was a goalkeeper Lamar as well. Is that one as well. Yeah, but Cole, I'm surprised there's not more Coles, to be honest with you. Cole was a very good one. Andy Cole is the best Cole there ever is going to be. I don't think there's ever going to be a better Cole than Andy Cole, in my opinion. Definitely not. 100% not. Aston Villa in control, really. I've been impressed with Aston Villa slightly. They are in control of the game, but Bayern Munich pressing well here. Good little one back by Aston Villa again. It's just in the final third, Bayern a little bit sloppy. There we go again, Bayern a sloppy. I do think Luis Diaz is on the pitch. Just to let you know. Let me have a look. Double check this. Commentary. Manuel Neuer. What's going on? He's off. Let me just look at the lineups now. So Manuel Neuer did come off, but I don't know who he came on for. So that was different. Stanisic has come on, of course. Yeah, I think it's just Stanisic has come on. Devontae Cole, there you go. Andy Cole's son. Yeah. Would you call it? Oh, yeah, he played football, did he? Did he play football? Andy Cole's a legend, mate. He's the only Cole I know. Definitely. Forget Ashley Cole, forget Joel Cole. He was the only one I knew. Absolute legend, of course, of the game. He was absolutely brilliant. Kept in by Bayern. No, it's not. It's a throw into Aston Villa. I would like Aston Villa to try and exert themselves. Binder is the one who conceded the throw in. I would like Aston Villa to try and exert themselves in an attacking front more. I mean, they're keeping good possession. I want to see them create some chances, try and take some risks and stuff like that. That'd be great. Well, they've lost the ball. They almost lost it. They're too much dillying and dallying at the back at the moment, Aston Villa. They're losing the ball quite a lot up there. And they're lucky that Bayern Munich are very sloppy up there at the moment. They're losing the ball every time Aston Villa are getting the ball. United had an academy player called Lamar Cole. It's a popular name, especially in football and sport in general. Sport in general, Cole was a very, very popular name. Definitely. 100%. Throw into Aston Villa again. Yeah, there's no chance. I would have felt that there would be a few more first teamers on the bench. I thought Musiala might have been on the bench today, maybe. I thought there might have been a couple more. Obviously, Elise played all the way to the end. You know, Keane. Look, I ain't got Google in front of me, Bilal. So Keane is different. Robbie Keane is one of them. Roy Keane, of course. Keane the music. Thomas, how was your experience working in the music industry? Competitive, political, stressful, fun, experience, you name it. Madness. It was crazy. In a good way and in a bad way. There's so many ins and outs to it. It's unbelievable. So many battles you have to face. Battles you don't think you're going to have to face, you face. People you don't even know that you have to deal with, And that's the thing, you know. Everyone's got an ego. Everyone's important. Whether you're dealing with TV managers, music, radio managers, pluggers, PR people, everyone feels like they need to be paid. What did you do? I was a music manager and a video director and a producer. So I was all of it at once. I was everything. I was a studio engineer as well. So there you go. Yeah. From back in the day. Will Keane is the one. Yeah, Will Keane is that's a good name. Will Keane, haven't heard that for a while. Chance of Villa. Oh, it's just wide. He almost got in the end of it. He was a little bit slow there. He almost got in there. I think it was the youngster up front. That was a good opportunity for Aston Villa. This game here is a game that these players have got to take their opportunity. The one good thing about these friendlies is that you get an opportunity. It's your opportunity to it's an opportunity that these players should be able to grasp. Yeah, I think we're not changing the vibe in this place. We're not. I'm sorry. You reap what you sow in life, guys. You reap what you sow. At the end of the day, that's what I believe in. You reap what you sow, and some people don't deserve second chances and stuff like that. Definitely not. Throw in for Aston Villa, guys. Still 1-0 to Bayern Munich. Still 1-0 to Bayern Munich. Can Aston Villa make this game a little bit more exciting? Get a goal that will make it more exciting. I just don't think they ain't got anyone up front. Can they bring on anyone up front that can make a difference for them in regards to an attacking sort of thing? But Bayern Munich, at the moment, it looks like Bayern Munich are going to win this game. Bayern Munich could possibly get a second goal. Yeah, obviously Bayern Munich's experience does tell as well. You have to admit they got a lot of their team is full of winners, of course. Cardoso on the left hand side this time. Good little cross. He's a good player. This player, Cardoso. I think he'll feature next season for Bayern Munich. Definitely the youngster. So we've got about 32 minutes to go in this game. There's another substitution coming in for Aston Villa here. The number 18 is coming on for Aston Villa here. So Aston Villa are getting a little bit more experience coming onto the pitch now. A little bit more experience for Aston Villa coming onto the pitch now, which they need, to be honest with you, if they really want to get back into this game. To be honest with you. So it is Tammy Abraham, the striker, is come off. Tammy Abraham, the striker's come on. And Majdo's come off. So Tammy Abraham obviously will add a little bit more potency up front. He will add a little bit more striking power up front, a little bit more physicality and stuff like that. So it is Tammy Abraham who's come on, the striker. Thomas, can you believe if Infantino is still present? There was probably a brown envelope and everything. Well, Argentina, no surprise, were backing Infantino to the hill and back. So no surprise there, isn't it? It's exactly what we were talking about in the World Cup, wasn't it, Thomas? Exactly that. Something very, very, very sinister was going on between that thing. Absolutely. Yeah, Luis Diaz coming on. It looks like it for Bayern Munich as well. So Bayern Munich are going with a little bit more strength now. Of course, Luis Diaz, one of their best players last season. Bilal, but Moise Kean, yeah, although it's spelt different. Yeah, Moise Kean, yeah. Of course, the Italian international. Moise Kean represents everything that is gone wrong with Italian football. I mean, Italy used to have such world-class strikers. Now they've got Moise Kean. My goodness me. It's a terrible situation. Absolutely. Lamar Bogard is on for Babakar Kamara, just to let you know as well. James Wright has come on for Bizot in the goal for Aston Villa. James Wright, the goalkeeper, of course, just to let you know. And also it looks like Tammy Abraham is on as well. Cross comes in for Bayern Munich. Chance here. That should be no. He got pushed down there. I thought that might have been a penalty. He did get pushed down, but nothing given. Nothing given. Ibrahimovic was the one in the box who got pushed down, but nothing given. And it's cross field here. Bayern obviously are in the domineering mood at the moment. They are dominating this game. They've been better than Villa definitely in this half. Villa haven't really laid a glove on them again. Great play from Bischoff again. Good skill. But it's well tackled by Villa. He's one to look out for. Is Bischoff definitely? Aston Villa are playing games here. They're playing with fire. Losing the ball in their own half. It's just because Bayern Munich are not prolific. They're not being prolific. Is that the fact that they, this game isn't 3-0 right now? Absolutely. Absolutely. We got substitutions coming on now, guys, for Bayern Munich. Kim Min-jae again has come off. E2's come on. It looks like Luis Diaz is coming on guys. The Luis Diaz. Paulinho is also coming on for Cardoso. There's another one. So Cardoso, Pavlovic, and Kim Min-jae are off. Luis Diaz, Paulinho, and Ito are on for Bayern Munich. A lot stronger from Bayern Munich now. Obviously, Paulinho played for Tottenham Hotspur last season, if you remember, on loan. Guys, if you remember on loan, he played for Tottenham Hotspur last season. So, yeah, it's a load of substitutions, a much more experienced lineup for Bayern Munich now. Absolutely. Yeah, Tammy Abraham, by the way, came on for Majdo, just to let you know, for Aston Villa, the experienced former Chelsea, Roma striker, AC Milan striker. Tammy Abraham has scored. I think he's very underrated, Tammy Abraham. I think it just hasn't got his way. I think he had a good season at Roma, if I can remember. He had a good season at Roma, but from then hasn't really gone from strength to strength, hasn't he? It's been a little bit inconsistent with him, hasn't it? To be honest with you, in regards to Tammy Abraham, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, don't forget, guys, smash those likes on the video. If you can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's get the views up. Let's get the subscriptions up as well. Guys, thank you, everyone who's joining me for this friendly watch-along, of course, this chill-along, and this football discussion, of course, well, it is, of course, what we are here for, football discussion and all the things Manchester United and football world, of course, guys, absolutely. What do I make of Infantino and stuff like that is what I make of football, what I witnessed at the World Cup, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Some of the decisions in particular for Argentina that went their way. Now it's starting to clarify. There is starting to be some obviously evidence that this, what we were saying all tournament, that this is coming to the fore, that the only people supporting Infantino really are the CAF of Argentina, and that's about it, So, it is disgraceful, and Infantino needs to be removed. I think UEFA should own football. I think FIFA with Sepp Blatter, with Infantino, and all these people. I think now is the time to remove FIFA now, and Europe just say, right, you can have your World Cup and that. We remove Europe from that, and then see how far the FIFA go. Let's see how far FIFA go without Europe. Let's see how they thrive, right? The FIFA would not last without Europe. Europe is football, mate. And the people could deny it all they want. Without Europe, football would collapse. That's it. It's as simple as that. You can deny it all you want. Here comes Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz here. Good little piece of play. Very good skill. Bit too much, but he's passed it back. Good save for the keeper. Another fantastic save from James Wright there. Really good double save from the Aston Villa goalkeeper. It should have been 2-0 to Bayern Munich. That was some great goalkeeping there. I think it was Stanisic who got the original shot in. But great save there from James Wright there, the goalkeeper who's just come in for Bezos, guys, just a few minutes ago. So really, really good reactions there. Keeping himself sharp. Really good play from the young goalkeeper there. Good one. Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's just that the fact that in regards to FIFA have just given themselves a bad name. I think something's irreparable. I think they can't repair what they've done, because this is something that's been going on for years and years, isn't it? This is something that's been going on for a long time. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it was great play initially from Luis Diaz there. Very skillful play. He managed to get it out to Stanisic. Stanisic with a great save and a double save from James Wright. So he kept himself on his feet. Really good goalkeeping from the Aston Villa substitute there. Still, as it stands, still 1-0 to Bayern Munich. Aston Villa breathe a new sigh of relief. Haven't been as impressed with Aston Villa in this half as I was in the first half. So Aston Villa were a little bit better in the first half than they are now, obviously. Now Bayern Munich have brought on a few of the big guns. Obviously, it's not their first team, but Luis Diaz is one of them. Luis Diaz, fair play to Luis Diaz, who played in the World Cup, played for Colombia in the World Cup, is now playing in this tournament, played in the first game against JGUSK, and now is playing against Aston Villa. Well played to him, getting back quickly. There are some players out there that are not getting back. Tyrone Mings is coming on for Aston Villa, by the way, guys. Torres has come off for Aston Villa, so it's Tyrone Mings. Paul Torres and is come off. Gassand has also come off. Guy says, and Luca Lynch has come on for Aston Villa. But Tyrone Mings, experienced centre-back, England centre-back, has come on for Aston Villa. So Aston Villa are looking a little bit more experienced now as well, all of a sudden, of course. So there you go. Still, Aston Villa looked like they couldn't score in a month of Sundays. But they are a lot more experienced now in regards to their lineup, and as are Bayern Munich, though. So, yeah, it still doesn't look like they're going to score for me. Definitely not. We got about 23 minutes to go, guys. Still 1-0 to Bayern Munich, courtesy of that headed goal from Kim Min-jae, the defender. It was a good cross and a good header into the back of the net, but it's still 1-0. Aston Villa haven't really created anything in regards to proper chances in this game. They've huffed and puffed. They got a lot of possession, but haven't really had any clear-cut goal chances on goal. It does look like a free kick to Bayern Munich here on the right-hand side. Again, does look like a free kick there. Yeah, as I said, it looks like if anyone's going to score, it would be Bayern Munich. It would be Bayern Munich will be the ones that will get the second goal at the moment, the way we are. Absolutely. Definitely. It is a free kick. See what they can do here. Bayern Munich, of course. In all red today, about to take the free kick. So here we are. Bayern with the free kick. Can they make it 2-0 from a similar position to the first half, to be honest? But no Kim Min-jae this time, but it's a similar position there. Obviously, no Harry Kane as well. Harry Kane, who usually plays for Bayern Munich. Obviously, if Harry Kane was about, it would be a lot more dangerous for Bayern. But here come Bayern, the German champions. Good play from James Wright again. Kept his eye on the ball, managed to parry it out, and it's cleared away from Aston Villa. Good play from the goalkeeper as well. He's done very well, the goalkeeper. Guys, absolutely. Absolutely. Chance. Oh, again, it's blocked. Mama Tog, weren't we misinformed and told all the bad things negative about Sepp Blatter? He seemed to be a nice guy, caring for all countries, and is UEFA trustworthy? UEFA's more trustworthy than FIFA, mate. And he was corrupt, mate. He took bribes. He was proven. So, allegedly. So, I would always say that. But, no, UEFA's better, mate. UEFA are far better. They can be trusted, yeah. They own football, mate. They are football. Football is UEFA. UEFA, without UEFA, forget about it. What you can have your CONCACAF cups and stuff like that. We'll take the Champions League and everything like that. It's all good, you know. Have the World Cup without European teams. We'll make our own World Cup. You know, we see how many people get involved in it. You know, we all know what happened in the World Cup. Chance. Bayern. Chance. Good shot. Well cleared off the line. He kept on the line there. Well played from Aston Villa. Good clearance. Good clearance. They're defending for their lives, to be honest with you, Aston Villa. 20 minutes to go. Still 1-0 down. If there's two of the bad evils, basically, if it was between UEFA and FIFA, I'm taking UEFA all day. At the end of the day, look, FIFA are just opportunists, you know, and we all know that the favoritism that was given to certain nations in the World Cup, you know, that cost nations positions, you know, and it was a fan. I watched over 50 games, you know, it was disgraceful. It was good play, though. That was good defending from Aston Villa. Aston Villa are getting a resolute sort of display. It is resolute. It is backs against the wall, but they are holding on, to be honest with you. They are holding on for dear life, but they're holding on nonetheless. I would like to see more from Aston Villa in attacking third. They are a better side than this, I would think. Chance for a Bayern Munich, though. It's given away. It's a corner for Bayern Munich. Aston Villa, their worst enemy at the moment. They are giving away the ball quite a lot, to be honest. They are giving the ball away quite a lot. And, yeah, they need to be more composed. Aston Villa have been far from composed in this game. Absolutely not. I don't think they can argue if Bayern score again. Definitely not. I can't remember one clear-cut chance for Aston Villa in this game so far, really. Yeah, in this Audi summer tour, of course, in the Far East. Corner for Bayern Munich. Well punched out from James Wright. He's been very impressive, James Wright. The goalkeeper's he's come on for a few minutes, to be honest with you. He's been a bright spark. Here's Manuel Neuer halfway. Sepp Blatter is not as bad as Infantino. No. I would not look at the FIFA World Cup in the past under Sepp Blatter and say that teams were given favoritism on that level. You know, what is Infantino has been done. For example, blatant match. Things were going on in the matches that I've never seen in my life. You know, I couldn't believe my eyes. Blatant double standards. Players should get red cards. You know, but this has been going on. This is the whole Argentina effect, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know, it's been going on for years. But when you look at it as well, you look at under Sepp Blatter, it wasn't perfect. No, but I would say it's better. But I would say, oh, great goal there from Luis Diaz. Fantastic goal. Great. Bent over the goalkeeper there. Maybe James Wright should have saved it, but it was a great strike from the Colombian international, Luis Diaz. It's now finally 2-0 to Bayern Munich. 2-0 to Bayern Munich. They deserve that, to be honest with you, Bayern. They've been the dominant force this second half. Aston Villa haven't done anything in this second half, but it's 2-0 to Bayern Munich now. A great goal off the bar there from Luis Diaz, and it is 2-0 to Bayern Munich. Now, Aston Villa have it all to do now in this game. They have it all to do. I can't see them scoring a goal, let alone getting 2 goals, to be honest with you. I can't see it happening, to be honest. But yeah. Yeah. You know where football should be owned? You know who should own football? The home of football should be owned by the home of football, which is the Premier League. But they're just as corrupt as well. When you think about PGMO, there's so many sinister things that go on in football. Like, everyone knows what happened last season in the Premier League in regards to PGMO, in regards to Arsenal decisions and stuff like that. Everyone knows what goes on. So we need to remove all the nonsense away from football, you know, and get proper football people taking charge of proceedings. Football people, you know, I would say. Corner to Bayern Munich here. Yeah, well deserved by Bayern Munich, to be honest with you. Bayern Munich have been the dominant force in this half. We've got 15 minutes of the game to go, guys. They are winning by 2-0. I don't think Aston Villa could get back in this game. They're going to get back into this game anytime soon, not in my opinion. But yeah, unfortunately for them, it's been a difficult game. It's been a difficult second half in particular for Bayern. Bayern are making another substitution for Aston Villa. Bayern are making another substitution just after this corner, I would have thought. It's a corner for Bayern, FC Bayern. A little bit of shenanigans between Luis Diaz and James Wright in the goal there, but it's cleared away from Aston Villa into safety, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, Bayern looking good, looking sharp, as you would expect from them, of course. Aston Villa got a massive game against PSV only in a week's time. They've got to play PSG in a week's time. So they've got a massive game to come in the Super Cup final. Lots of improvement for Aston Villa to do, to be honest with you, before that game. Absolutely. Just looking at the substitute, Tar is coming off. Tar is coming off for Bayern Munich here. Just looking at the player, his name is coming on. Pavic is coming on, and the striker Asoma, who I was impressed with, to be honest with you, the last game. Pavic is coming on instead of guys, and Asoma is coming on, the striker for Bayern Munich. Scored that great goal against Jeju SK the last game. So Asomo, the youngster, is coming on. Watch out for this young lad. Very, very good right foot. Smashed the goal into the top corner the last game against Jeju SK, if you know. Did Bayern ever change their kit design? Yes, they did, Hassan. They used to have stripes. They've had stripes. They've had one stripe in the middle. They've had multiple stripes. They used to wear silver sometimes, you know, when I was growing up. Sometimes they wear silver and red. Yeah, they have. When I was growing up, when Bayern Munich were in the 90s and stuff like that. So they used to have like a design. The main design for Bayern Munich was red and blue. So they would have red, and instead of having they would have like a blue stripes and things like that. And if I remember correctly, but they used to wear their away kit a lot, which was silver and red. Back in the day, you know, actually their kit has changed quite significantly since I was growing up, since I was young. But they have worn stripes. They have worn one stripe down the middle as well. So that's something. Absolutely. 38,176 in the house today. I wish there was 38,000. One day we'll have 38,000 on this watch along, guys. Watch this space. One day we'll get to 38,000 on the watch along. What about that? That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Absolutely amazing, wouldn't it? One day. Yeah, let's hope. Guys. A bit like Man United, though. I'm not a fan of this new Bayern kit, though. This new Bayern kit is very generic. Guys. This Bayern team is very, very generic, to be honest with you. This buying jersey, of course. Thanks for that, Hussein. Thanks for letting me know. No, Sade or Darlow. So it's going to be Heaton or me in goal. Not me, then me, the goalkeeper. So it's going to be Heaton or me in goal then, isn't it? At the end of the day. Let me just check up on this, Hussein. Let me just check. Let me just check up on this real quickly. Let's have a look. So the traveling squad for Manchester United, thanks to Hussein, by the way. We've got basically in the goal, we got Freddie, we got Freddie Heath, the goalkeeper, the young goalkeeper there. We got Tom Heaton, Dermot Me. In regards to the defenders, we've got Harry Amas, Dan Armour, Diego Dallo, Patrick Zake Pere, the youngster, Aidan Heaven, Harry Maguire, Nus Mazruri, Luke Shaw, and Lenny Yoro. In regards to our midfield, we've got Bruno Fernandes is back, Jack Fletcher, Tyler Fletcher. Daddy said so. Mason Mount, Andre Santos, and Yuri Tillmans. Sadly, no Jim Thwaites. Vitek is gone. He's going, so he won't be in there. The forwards are Ahmad Sher Lacey, Imbuemo, and Joshua Xerxes. That's the forward line. Bit disappointing. I'm not going to see Jim Thwaites in there. No JJ Gabriel as well. That's also very disappointing. Again, Michael Carrick has reluctantly put the Fletcher brothers in there again because Daddy used to play for the football club. Basically, that's what it is, and that's where we go wrong, to be honest with you. So Jack and Tyler Fletcher, who I've seen nothing from every time they play, guys. So that's to let you know, guys, absolutely. No real striker in there as well. Ahmad, Lacey, Imbuemo, Joshua Xerxes. There's no real proper number 9 in there. It is what it is, isn't it, guys? Would have been nice to put JJ Gabriel on against PSG, give him a little bit of experience. But no, Carrick doesn't believe it's the right thing to do. No, Jack Fletcher and Tyler Fletcher are the most blunt players I've seen will play. Born into wealth. Born into opportunities. Or born into opportunities. I don't agree with that in football. Born into opportunities, you know. No coincidence, both of them in the squad. Not fair, is it, really? Other players who've had to work to get there, more than him, not in the squad. Disappointing. But that's where we are. Favoritism, isn't it? Here come Villa. Chance of Villa. Oh, he's shot. Can he get it? Can he turn? Can Villa get one opportunity? No. What's this Lumen guy waffling about? What about the bigoted things you say using people's username? I know Cunha as well, Bilal. Yeah, I'm in the notion, Mandem, that is, I'm in the notion that Newman is not going to be forgiven by me. It's over with me. He's apologized to me numerous amounts of times, and I will not be accepting his apologies anymore. If he wants to grow up, and that maybe in time, he might get an opportunity, but he needs to think about what he's doing and the horrible things he says, using other bigoted things, using other people's usernames. The chance of Villa, which is bad because it's slandering other people and it's slandering other people's names in one way, isn't it? At the end of the day. But I'm glad that people do know that who he is, at the end of the day. Yeah. Now, it's pretty evident. I've made my point clear about, obviously, Jack and Tyler Fletcher. All fair play to them, but I don't believe that Jack and Tyler Fletcher would be in the Man United squad if it wasn't for their dad. And that I would say that's just facts, at the end of the day. I don't think they would be. Jim Thwaites, for me, oh, what a goal. What a goal from Aston Villa there. Great goal there. Amazing goal. João Gomez, was it? João Gomez, of course, was linked to Man United many, many times, of course, has scored for Aston Villa. Aston Villa got a lifeline. 2-1. Great goal. Out of the blue, to be honest with you. out of the blue, Aston Villa have got a goal. Unbelievable. There you go, guys. Aston Villa have scored. It is 2-1. Some may say a little bit undeserved, but it is a goal. Great goal. João Gomez. Fantastic. There you go. Got the ball on the right there and the right foot, bent it nonchalantly into the back of the net. Fantastic strike. 2-1. Game on. Can Aston Villa equalise? That would be funny, wouldn't it? I mean, that would be definitely against the run of play, of course. But it's 2-1, guys. It's 2-1. João Gomez there. Here come Villa again. Villa could equalise here. They've got a great chance. Another one. Chance. Great save from the goalkeeper there. It should have been 2-2. My goodness me, it's a great save from the goalkeeper there. Guys. It was Tammy Abraham. He should have scored there. He should have buried that. It was a good cross there coming in. Nice little gentle cross. And he just needed to get it on the either side of the goalkeeper. It would have been 2-2 straight away. Unbelievable. That would have been 2. That would have been amazing. It was a great save, to be honest with you. But it was kind of straight at him, to be honest. And that would have been a turn up for the books. What an ending to this game. Mandem, I really don't get the mindset of people coming on streams to say to chat horrendous things. Don't they have anything better to do with their lives? I don't know, mate. You know what, Mandem? I've never seen. I don't go on enough streams to see it. That's one thing about it. And I know that he's used my name in the past, and I know that he's used other people's names in the past. I don't know what he said. Maybe you can clarify some things, but I will not be entertaining him anymore. I mean, stupidity. It's like what Bilal said there. He won't change. I don't entertain it. You know, we got far more bigger things to do on this channel. We got a great community, and we'll keep growing. If anyone wants to imitate me or imitate you or imitate any one of these idiots, this idiot wants to imitate any one of us, that's absolutely up to him, innit? Because he's got no life, and that's the way it is. I'm sorry, but, you know, he's not just going to come on here and say, sorry, Sal, it was not, why are you being harsh for? No, he's done that before, mate, and he's not going to get any apologies. You know, not going to get any forgiveness from me. Absolutely not. It's over. Just to let you know, if anyone on any other stream, thank you so much, Bilal. I'll follow you back. I will follow you back. Let me follow you back now, actually, before I forget. Let you just know, just to let you know, guys, I am Stretford Post, the only Stretford Post. All right. So that's it. There you go. And it's easy to remember. I'm the only, apart from TikTok, where I'm Stretford_Post. Everywhere else, I'm Stretford Post. All right. So that's it. All right, guys. Bilal, I followed you right back, my man. There you go. There you go. I followed you right back. Hussein, this is exactly what we're talking about, though, isn't it, Hussein? We need backup strikers. You can't rely on Sesko. We play him too much, you know, at the end of the day, you know? I can imagine, Mandem. I can imagine. I just urge everyone to... I'm glad there's people like you, Mandem, and I'm glad there's people like others that are aware of him, that know of him, and that's great. Fair play to Mandem and fair play to everyone who clocks it and, you know, who combats him every day. You know what I mean? Great. You know, one thing I heard, obviously, it could be another channel, big channel, that is basically using this fake name to try and slander other channels. Maybe it could be that, you know, we could say that it could be someone trying to slander other channels. It could be like that. You never know. Do you know what I mean? It might be. Here come Villa chance. Oh, he's overtouched it. He overcooked it there. Villa still got the ball. They still get the ball back. They retrieved it. He overcooked it. I think it was Tammy Abraham there. Overcooked there a little bit. It was a good chance. Here come Villa again. Villa are playing very well in this opening. That's going to be a free kick to Villa in a dangerous position. We've got about 2.5 minutes to go. Thomas, the thing with stupid people is that they don't know they're stupid, and they think they're being smart. You know, it's like what a friend of the channel said the other day. Greg, you know, he's laughing now. I don't care if he's laughing. What's he laughing at? Being a waste man. It's ridiculous. I'm saying, I don't know. I think he's a little bit soft. Any touch, he gets injured. He built himself up though, Hassan. Did you see his pictures with his built with his physique and stuff like that? He was built up, wasn't he? He was built up. Like it looks like he's strengthened up a little bit, but I don't know if it's an injury. I'm going to clarify that. I will have to wait and see. And maybe they're resting him. I don't know, but free kick. Joel Gomez takes a free kick. Cleared away. It's going to be a corner to Villa. Manuel Neuer with the punch out. I even alerted Rob last month because his name was being used. Yeah, I block them all the time. I see them because I recognize them. I recognize their names and stuff like that. So I block as soon as I've seen them names, man, them, Rob, and all that. I block them straight away. Rob is a top mod. He is. Yeah, he's fantastic. He's a top mod, mate. He's a fantastic. I see him on the United stand and stuff like that. He's a good lad. Corner is going to be coming in from João Gomez again here. Aston Villa looking far more strong in this last few minutes. It's going to be cleared away from Villa for Bayern Munich. Here's Luis Diaz. Well played from João Gomez again. What great play from João Gomez. He won back the ball really well there. Great play from João Gomez. Here come Aston Villa in the box. Good pass as well. Good pass in there. He's going to get the... it's another corner for Aston Villa. It's another corner for Aston Villa. The shin isn't always bad. It's always... Hussein, the shin is more like a knock, isn't it? So if it's a knock, then it's not that bad. If it's a knock, then it's not that bad. Just shin is usually a knock. So hopefully it's not that bad. Yeah, I blocked that one, Bilal. I saw it. Another player United would link with Gomez. Exactly. Madness how many players get away from United. We forgot about him, didn't we, Stephen? I mean, he's gone under the radar. I forgot he signed for Aston Villa. Oh, another strike from Villa there in the end. We're on 90 minutes, guys. Yeah, I saw that one, Bilal, by the way. I blocked it yesterday. Another thing that the bootlickers don't realize that the more days go by, the more difficult it gets to sign players, exactly because teams won't also have enough time to place them and they get overpriced. And we've been there before. 4 minutes of injury time, guys. 4 minutes of injury time, just to let you know. Game is up, but we got 4 minutes. Aston Villa got 4 minutes to rescue themselves in this game. Can Aston Villa rescue themselves in this game? What can they do? They've left it too late, in my opinion. Aston Villa have left it too late in regards to this. In regards to saving this game. Why didn't they play like this from the beginning? I don't know. A bit more attacking. Thomas, what made you move to UAE? How is life over there from day to day? Peaceful, happy, great weather, 365 days a year. Great place to be. Safe. Everything you would want, mate. Lots of things, really. I work over here. I do actually work in football. So I also do a lot of other things, of course. So, yeah, that's why I moved over here 4 years ago now. Yeah. Good place. I would advise people, if they want to move anywhere, try and move here. It's a great place to be. It's a great place to live, in my opinion. We got 3 minutes to go, guys. 3 minutes to go. And at this moment in time, it's still 2-1 to Bayern Munich. The game is livened up somewhat. The game is livened up somewhat in this second half. Unfortunately, if only the game was as lively. At the beginning of this second half, it would have been better, wouldn't it? It would have been better at the beginning of the second half. Absolutely. Guys, yeah. Bayern keeping the ball here, trying to run down the time. We've got about 2 minutes to go. Bayern just running the time. For me, João Gomez has been the guy so far for Aston Villa in this game. He's been their main player, in my opinion. It's been João Gomez. He's been the main player for me. Absolutely. He's been fantastic. João Gomez, Thomas, are you going to do a summary episode about this transfer window and show receipts? Yeah, I will be. I'm also going to be doing a prediction show, which I'll probably great shot, save. I'll probably I'm doing a prediction show. I'm also going to be probably merging that together with a summary episode about the transfer window. I mean, when you look at the fact that Leeds United, Thomas, if they sign James Trafford, they've got a better net spend than us, a bigger net spend than us. It just goes to show you, like someone said yesterday about River Plate. River Plate are not rich. They spent 70 million and they've sold nobody. So they've got a 70 million net spend, Bilal, I once got timed out on a channel because he convinced Mod I was him. It's ridiculous, mate. It's pathetic, mate. It's pathetic. Really pathetic. Stupid. Just as long as just as long as he gets called out, as long as he gets found out in the end, that's it. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing for me. That's the thing that's unforgivable for me, isn't it? That's the thing that's unforgivable. I don't like these sort of things. I really don't. I think it's I believe that every human being should have a ambition and not be a loser. At the end of the day, and there's too many people being losers, unfortunately. Do you know what I mean? It's a corner to Bayern Munich. We've got about 10 seconds of the game to go, guys. It's still 2-1. United Mandem, he thinks he's forgotten the comments he made about kidnapping. Also, remember the other day he tried to trick you to mod him, but he was found out quick. Thanks to, obviously, Rob and people like that. But luckily, I weren't going to do it because I'm not doing any more mods for the time being because of him. And people like him. Obviously, the people who want to be modded are going to have to message me on Twitter and things like that. I would like to who they are and stuff and do it because obviously if you mod someone you're not supposed to mod, that they can obviously go out blocking people and things like that and stuff like that. Of course, I've got good mods. I've obviously got you, Mandem, and I've got Rob. So yeah, YouTube should just make it harder to make accounts. What they need to do is they need to do like passports and ID and checks and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? It's finished, guys. It's finished. Bayern Munich 2, Aston Villa 1 in this friendly game, guys. Aston Villa played well in the second half. However, overall, in the grand scheme of the things, the game went how it should have went, which is a win for Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich were the dominant force in this game, guys. Villa were good in the second half. Unfortunately, fell short. Got the goal a little bit late. But it was a good game, to be honest with you, in the second half. Both teams went for it, which I like. But, if I was Aston Villa, I'd be kicking myself that they didn't go for the game a little bit earlier. Some good play from Aston Villa, some control play from them. They did well in parts of this game, of course. Absolutely. Mandem, Villa started playing well when Bayern got tired. Yeah, well, I think Villa just went for it. They played too defensive in the first half. Having too many mods can be detriment to channels. Yeah, I ain't got many, Bella. I've only got Mandem. I've got Rob. I think that's it. If I'm not wrong. How many mods have I got? Let me have a look first. I bet I have a look actually to see how many mods I've actually got because let me just have a look. I'm just going to check this, guys, because this is interesting. This is interesting. Let me have a look. So how many mods have I got, guys? Let's have a look. So let me click here and go to community and managers and management, managing moderators, channel guidelines. Oh, it's not even here. I can't find it. Never mind. I ain't got it. I'm going to find that anyway, just in case and stuff like that, of course. I will find out, of course. Or YouTube could let mods see accounts before any comment. I think YouTube need to do this algorithm thing, IP addresses and things like that to stop people from making. By the way, sir, how many are you from 15K? Let me have a look. I think I'm 26 now. 26 from 15K. It's not bad, is it? We are going up steadily. Guys. We need to get to 15K. If we can get to 15K, guys, come on, guys. Let's get to that 15K mark. That'd be absolutely fantastic if we can do that. Get there quickly. That'd be great, obviously. That'd be absolutely amazing, guys. Guys, I want to say thank you to everyone who's joined me today. I appreciate it. Guys, I am back tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. Don't forget. I am also for the watch-along for Man United PSG tomorrow, so join me for that. We can get 15K in tomorrow's watch-along. We can. 26 is quite a lot for a day. Obviously, many people get emotional with me, man, them in regards to what I talk about. People get crybaby-ish and stuff like that, absolutely. But guys, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have a great evening. Have a great night, morning, wherever you are in the world. Smash a like on the way out, guys. Why don't you? Subscribe to the channel as well. And I'll see you tomorrow. If nothing else breaks, of course, we'll have to wait and see. Have a good one. Take it easy. Take it easy. Peace.